What's up, guys? So today I will be reviewing a fragrance that just came in. It is Proud of You Absolute by Fragrance World. It's pretty good. Performance questionable, but it's pretty good. So this is the box it comes in. Pretty basic, nothing crazy. So when I got this in, I made sure to put on lotion. I had coconut oil on my skin. I was my skin was very well hydrated, so it did not absorb. I sprayed this on. The first 3 to 5 minutes, it kind of has like a Middle Eastern spice to it that might throw you off a little bit. It's hard to describe, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it has kind of a Middle Eastern spice when it opens. As it dries down though, within the first, I would say after about 5 minutes, it dries down into what you're looking for. So it does smell really, let me turn the bottle around. So it does smell really close. You know, if I had to give it a percentage, which I know is what a lot of reviewers do, if I had to give it a percentage, I would say it really is about 90. If it didn't have that slight middle, because even as it dries down after the first 5 minutes, it still has kind of that Middle Eastern spice subtly in the background, but it doesn't smell bad at all. It smells really good. The one complaint I have is after the first 5 minutes, I mean, it literally just turned into a skin scent. But I did just get this in, to be fair. So I'm hoping maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, as it kind of sits for a bit, it'll turn up. But like I said, I had my lotion on, I had coconut oil on, you know, I was very well hydrated. I sprayed this on. After 5 minutes, literally pretty much a skin scent. And it only lasted about 4 hours. It didn't really last very long. So performance wasn't great, but I think it will turn up over time. The smell profile is really good though. It is really close. So Stronger With You absolutely is my favorite. I was between that one and Intensely for a while, but then I was like, you know, I kind of like the more masculine chestnut note in the Absolutely over the Intensely. The Intensely is obviously going to be a little bit easier to wear, more crowd-pleasing, mass appealing. But as I wore them, I remember I kept going to like the Macy's and I would throw the Absolutely and the Intensely side by side I did it probably 4 times. And eventually I was like, nah, this one's nice because it gave it something different that I just didn't have in any other fragrances in my collection. So like, now I got to go for the Absolute. And then I saw people reviewing this and people were saying it's about 90, and I would agree. It's probably about 90% close to the original. It's pretty good. Like I said, I'm just hoping in the next 2 or 3 weeks, it kind of turns up a little bit. Just for like reference, so my dad, he got me Kamra, the original Kamra about a year ago. And that's kind of where it all started for me. I was like, man, these clone houses are so good now. I had like 2 other clones before, but that was the one that really kicked it off for me. I was like, oof, that one's good. So just for reference, I put this on this arm, and I put Kamra Kawa on my other arm. And Kamra Kawa off rip was just spanking my nose. I mean, it smelled so good. It was projecting really, really well. This one, like I said, it was pretty much a skin scent. So I really did have something like to be able to compare it to and be like, yeah, this is actually projecting. This one is going to have to sit for probably 2 or 3 weeks. But ultimately, I think it's a good pickup. It smells really close. Even if it doesn't end up turning up, which I'm pretty sure it will. But even if it didn't end up turning up in the next 2 or 3 weeks or a month, I'm still not mad at the purchase. I wouldn't necessarily wear it to like a date, but if it doesn't end up coming up in performance, which I think it will, it'll probably be like my cuddle scent. It sounds it sounds a little funny, but yeah, when my girlfriend comes over and we watch Netflix, like, it's not overbearing. And like I said, it almost turns into an instant skin set. A really good one though. Really, really good. Yeah, it's so good. It's pretty accurate, guys. Like I said, it really is about 90%, so I recommend if you can find it for like 30 or under. It's a good fragrance. I was looking for this for like 3 weeks. I got it from Joma's shop originally, and I waited like a week, and then they sent me an email saying that it was out of stock after I'd already purchased it. I was like, what is going on here? I looked in other discounters and I mean, the prices were inflated. Surprisingly, the only place I really found it for a decent price was Amazon, and I had Prime, so I was like, perfect. I think I got it for like $30 flat. And for $30, I can't complain. It smells so good. Yeah, it's really, really good. So that's my review. I hope this helps. I do recommend it. Like I said, I think the almondy note of the original, absolutely Stronger With You, it really added something that I just didn't really have in my collection, but still stayed in like, it's still pretty mass appealing, I'll be honest. It still is just kind of, the scent profile is really easy to pull off. So, yep, Proud of You, Absolute by Fragrance World. I give this like an 8.5 out of 10. And I might come back in about a month and do kind of a second review. But it's pretty good, guys. I would pick it up. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. Hope this helped, and talk to you guys next time.